on the right track, baby. I was born this way. I was born this way. Hey, hey. Ah. Hey, folks. What is up? Oh my goodness. So today we're going to talk about some more new makeup releases. Okay. New makeup releases. Let's discuss. We have some things to talk about that I have saved in my phone. Hey, Khaki, that's beautiful. Let's center in the frame so that I am the main event. Chaos. Chaos is the name of the game and the season we are in. Apparently we are in Pisces season. I got a horoscope saying it's the time for unabashed chaos. So I have absolutely no problem with that. By the way, isn't that fun? These are from a little family-run business in France called Dans l'air du temps. I will link them below. Okay, the first thing we need to talk about, I was at a doctor's appointment this morning and I was looking at Trendmood and this first thing came up and I was like, really? We're really doing this? This is a Nails Inc. collab with McDonald's. And after the Cheetos and I can't remember what the other one was, but like they're the same colors. Oh no, one of them is like a poop brown. I don't want that on my hands. So there's like nail stickers. It includes a burger mini nail polish and sticker duo for $9. Inspired by the ultimate McDonald's order, 2 Big Macs. I have celiac. I can't eat wheat. I can't eat gluten. But even when I was eating McDonald's, I don't think I ever had a Big Mac. I don't think I have ever had a Big Mac. 2 mini nail polishes, got a ketchup, which is a ketchup red, and Big Mac Please, which is a burger brown. Really? Fast food stickers, burgers, fries, signature golden arches. Fries nail polish and sticker set, $8.99. This is inspired by an unmissable side to any McD's order. Oh, you then have ketchup red polish, fast food stickers. I'm loving it. Gold heart nail topper. Are we tired of this yet? Is anybody else just like utterly exhausted from the non-stop fast food, junk food collabs? The first one I remember is Cheez-It, and then Cheetos, and now this. And they're all the same color scheme. And we don't need any of this. Looks like there's a topper. I just don't like this. I don't like this. I'm kind of scratching my head at this. It makes... Moving right along, Pat McGrath and Marc Jacobs are collaborating for a limited edition matte trans lipstick, paying homage to Marc Jacobs' 4 decades of design. A classic red reimagined. Okay, if something is classic and you reimagine it, that feels like so much of what Pat McGrath has already done. Except this is just in really ugly packaging that says Marc Jacobs all over it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know if I'm more offended by this or the McDonald's nail polish. Like, I don't like either of them. Eugh, I don't, not the bullet, the packaging. The packaging on that, oh, I don't like it. It's just too much because it's got the Pat McGrath like lips on the outside of the bullet tube. And then it just says Marc Jacobs all over it. And it's confusing and it's ugly. It's really ugly. All right. So Beyonce's, I think it's pronounced Secret, as in like sacred hair by Beyonce. Details. By the way, her tune Texas Hold'em, that song is a bop. It is great. I see why the country music industry is having an absolute fit because Beyonce just walked in and said, "Here you go. I made a country music song." And they're just freaking out and I love it. I relish it. Let's subvert societal and performance norms and everyone just step out of your lane and go make somebody angry. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's talk Beyonce's beauty brand. There's already a new product being teased that's coming out. We have absolutely no information. There's no pricing. I don't even know like what all she's bringing out. But for Beyonce, I think this is a good move. Like if she is going to release a beauty brand, which a lot of performers are now doing, this is the back in the 2000s when everybody had a fragrance. And I don't remember liking any of them, but I'm very particular about fragrance. I think Beyonce, who is really known for those gorgeous golden tresses, this makes sense. Is it necessary? Do we need it? No. Am I going to buy it? Probably not. But I know that she has a following that will buy it because stuff like this for textured natural hair like that, it's harder to find. It really is. And stuff like this can be very expensive. So I hope that her market is happy with the results because it's interesting, but I want to know what she's releasing. The bottles are really pretty. I don't know what this yellow bottle is. It says nourishing hair oil. The lid is really gorgeous. I think that would be really beautiful sitting on a vanity. Okay, LYS. LYS is releasing blushes. They're releasing cream blushes. Okay. 7 of them. And this is a basic cream blush range. It's basic. I don't see anything here that is different, that's mucky, that's revolutionary when it comes to blushes. Let's actually get some information here. 7 shades of creamy blush stick that instantly brings a flush of color to the cheeks with an illuminating finish. I don't have my glasses. I saw the word finish and I thought it said fetish. Yeah. Formulated with green tea extract, rosehip oil, and watermelon seed extract. Rosehip oil is very nourishing. I like rosehip oil. But do I want it in my blush? Not necessarily, because the oils in cream blush can actually break down your base. Do we know how much these are? $20. It's not a terrible price if you're looking for a blush stick, but I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. But that's me, and I tend to look for reasons not to buy things. I really am trying to control my spending, control what I buy, and what comes into my orbit. And part of that is saying, I don't need a basic $20 blush stick. Are there any shades that look like they're desaturated? And no, these are all like, even on the lightest skin tone model, I would like to see how these look sheared out on the skin instead of these very heavily built up swatches. Something else that I looked at and I just rolled my eyes. I just rolled my eyes at this. This is from Natasha Denonu. This is her Hyper Focus, Hyper Natural Face Palette. $68. It has 5 eyeshadows, 2 what I presume are blushes, and then a powder bronzer and contour trio. Gel skin powder eyeshadows. I really don't like this. It's not, if you are a basic bee who does the same eye look, the same bronzer, and the same blush every day, maybe. Or if you're somebody who travels a lot and this is a really compact palette, I don't like the blacks and the grays. This is hyper natural, and yet you're giving us these like white backed powder blushes, and there's only one shade. I don't see it coming in variations. It's just the one palette that's supposed to work across all skin tones, across all skin types, across all ages. Yeah, I'm getting really tired of Natasha Denona assuming that this is going to work for everybody. I don't like it. And I don't think this is going to give you the natural makeup look that it is purporting to do. This I saved because these are really nude, desaturated, lightly colored blushes, and they grabbed my attention. So these are from Tony Moly, and these are $20 each. Blush has a pressed, bouncy texture formulated with hibiscus flower extract and squalane for a buildable application. Has built-in puff encasing. I don't like built-in tools. I don't like anybody telling me this is the tool that you use with this product unless it's a cushion and it's got one of those puffs. I use those. They only have 3 colors, but they're really nice. So there's Pink Fog, Nudie, and Rose Quartz. And the swatches that they're showing are just really nice. I don't know how these would work on deeper skin tones because they are so desaturated. And that middle shade, that light pink, looks like it's got a lot of white behind it. These are definitely for like the Asian market, but there's a lot of people who like a light desaturated blush. I like this. I like this. Hey, I like something. Something else that I'm intrigued. That's the word. This is another blush release. Man, we are really in the season of the blush. Just dropped from Bosma. The only thing we've seen from Bosma has been their foundation. I've heard really good things about it. It is actually one that I'd like to try, but I have so many foundations right now that I'm good. So these are a buttery soft buildable cream blush and lip tint that melts into the skin for a naturally radiant finish, formulated with avocado oil and aloe vera extract in 6 shades. Available now. Does it tell us how much they are? It does not tell us how much they are. But there are 6 really, these are interesting shades. I'd be really fascinated to see how that cherry red looks on deeper skin, because that is the skin tone that these blushes are aiming towards. I believe Bosma is owned by people of color. But yeah, that cherry red, they actually have a swatch of it on deep skin tones. It's beautiful. It's really gorgeous. That orange is beautiful. There's a rose, kind of a desaturated peachy rose. Yeah, these are really pretty. These are pretty. I like them. I don't know how much they are though. Yeah, we don't have a price. Huda Beauty is at it again. Um, I saved this because I didn't know how to feel about it. And I thought I would develop feelings as I talk about it. So let's discuss. So we have two shades of these Beauty Cream Obsessions eyeshadow palettes. I have had several of Huda Beauty's little 9 pans. And over the years, I have really kind of fallen out of favor with that formula. I find that her eyeshadows are very dry and they get kind of scratchy. So maybe developing a cream formula will be better. But the thing we know about cream eyeshadows is that most of their longevity is, yeah. So I'd be interested to see how long these wear on the eyes. They're $32 for 9 shades, which is about standard, I want to say. We have grayish and neutral brown. So we have warm and cool. These look like they have a variety of textures. I don't know if they're all cream. Creamy palettes include 4 different types of shadows and formulas, from bouncy cream to mattes with sensorial textures that transform from creams to soft powder with a matte finish. Use these powders alone as a base or to build intensity to the look. Launching February 25th. I don't know. What are we doing here? This is confusing. I don't know. Are these all creams or do we have like a different cream to powder formula? I don't know. And they have an image here, a composite of the grayish palette that says one palette endless looks. And all 3 of the looks are basically the same thing. They're a dark cut crease with a white lid and something on the eye, whether it's like a winged out or it's more diffused. I am befuddled to the point of annoyance. Let's put it that way. I am beyond confused about this. And I just am moving on. Moving on with life. Glossier. It figures I just got rid of most of my cloud paints. And now they're coming out with bronzers. And just taking a preliminary glance at the shades, they look very warm toned. Although that shade Dune, it looks like dusk. It almost looks like Glossier Dusk. Are these, what, 5 shades? But only 4 of them are listed. 4 shades of liquid bronzer in Glossier's best-selling cloud paint formula: Dune, Coast, Swept, and Drift. They're $22. I feel like that's more than their traditional cloud paints used to be. What is Soul? Like, they have a swatch showing that there is a shade called Soul, but it's not listed in the the description of the product. I don't know. I think this is cool. I know a lot of people love the Glossier cloud paints. I find it a little finicky given all of the cream, all of the liquid blush options. I don't think I'm likely to reach for something like this. I think it's if the Glossier cloud paints are your jam, go forth. This is something that people want. And I know that Glossier brought out a bronzer range last year and it flopped. So they are returning to their traditional cloud paint roots and bringing them out in more bronzer type colors. This could be really interesting. These would be fun shades to mix in. They would be good to own as mixers. All right, this I saw and I was sitting in the doctor's office and I let out I like hiccup, burped, jolted. One of my favorite mascaras, the Thrive Lash Lift, is that Liquid Lash Extensions, is bringing out colored mascara. They're bringing out that Thrive formula with a green, it looks like a reddy pink and a purple. I just got rid of my only colored mascara, which was the Charlotte Tilbury. It was the Charlotte Tilbury mascara in Dream Pop, which was like a burgundy, and it was beautiful, but I had it for too long and I needed to get rid of it. This is really exciting. I love green mascara. I have green eyes, and green mascara really makes my eyes pop. And that pink is really beautiful. That is like the dusky rosy pink that I reach for. And I'm excited about this. This is something I may actually purchase later on down the road once they come out and I see other people's reviews. I may have to try it. Let's see here. $25. Shades Donna Green, Margot Purple, and Chantequiet, which is pink. Award-winning, best-selling tubing mascara that won't clump, flake, or smudge. Water resistant. Yeah, it is. It's a great mascara. This is exciting, and it's $25, which I believe is comparable to the Thrive mascara, just the regular one. Okay, what is this? Catrice Cosmetics released their Soft Glam Glow Filter Fluid. Soft Glam Glow Filter Fluid. Kind of hard to say. You have to wrap your mouth around. I have to wrap my mouth around it. $10. It is a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter that everybody is duping. Like, this is just another hat in the ring in the we're gonna release a glowy fluid. Like, things like this already exist. I have the Auric Glow Lust, which I have smeared all over my face today. It's fine. If you have not tried something like this because of the price, because a lot of them are high end, there's also the Elf. Elf came out with their own version that had very, very yellow, deep undertones for the lightest shade. And it looks like Catrice has actually done a good job with the shades. I wonder how big this is because it looks like it's got a doe foot and it looks like it's just a concealer size. No, it's like a traditional bottle, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't hate it, but I also don't need it. All right, what is this? This is another House Labs. When House Labs re-released in Sephora, I got really excited because they were showing genuine artistry. They were introducing new formulas, colors, shade ranges. I remember them releasing one of the big bronzer ranges at first. I think they had like 6 or 8 bronzer shades, and they're all too orange or too green for me. And now they're bringing out these lip things. PhD hybrid lip glazes. So House Labs Poly Plumper Peptide Complex Vegan Collagen and Prickly Pear Oil. 6 shades, $26 each. Okay, so when I see PhD hybrid, for some reason that makes my brain go to, is this a pH adjusting product? Because I don't want that. All it does is turn your lips this obnoxious shade of pink. And this is the association that I get with this product. It may not be, but when I see pH, I just kind of shut down. It looks like a standard lip range. It goes from light, cool to warm. There's pinks, there's roses. Looks like there's an orange. I don't need it. I don't need it. Merit. This I am interested. I have not tried the Merit lipsticks before, and I am getting back into wearing lipstick, especially now that I'm on camera. They are releasing how many new shades? Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. They're releasing 8 new shades. They will be available February 22nd. It doesn't say how much they are. I don't know how much the Merit lipsticks run. But these colors are gorgeous. Oh, that vermilion red. Yo, I used to rock a red lip. And I don't anymore because it's a bit too much for me. But that shade is stunning. It's gorgeous. Court is really pretty. It's like this desaturated watermelon. Sunday is a little too cool tone pink for my taste, but it's really pretty. And Antibot, I don't know how to say this. Antibes, Antibes. The color is gorgeous. It's like a warm brown. I have been loving brown lips. And Equestrian, oh my God. They are all really, really beautiful. Equestrian, Maison, even the classic is, these are gorgeous. And I actually want to get my hands on one of these. They're beautiful. All right. I saved this thing from Dolce & Gabbana because the first time I saw it, it reminded me of a palette that Fenty released. And now that's all I can see. What is this? This is their I Dare You, their Bold Look collection. So this is bold makeup for the Dolce & Gabbana customer. Okay. Whatever you say, darling. 12 multi-finish eye and cheek palette. 12 shades with different finishes encased in a chic black and gold monogrammed packaging. Inspired by the DG logo bag. There's a detachable chain in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do we know the palette is $89? It's a 12 pan palette. These swatches are, first of all, swatched wet. You can tell by looking at the edge of each individual swatch, and if it's darker around the edges and lighter through the middle, it tells you that they swatched it wet first and then went over it with a dry finger. These have, you can tell from the blues, there is a really beautiful mucky raisin in here, but I guarantee you these are just, and you can really tell that they're swatched wet on the darker skinned arm. You can tell from the cerulean blue, that really bright blue in the middle. Yeah, that was swatched wet. I know that Kaki's gonna buy this because she buys all of the luxury makeup. I will be interested to see what her thoughts are. I don't love this, but I'm also not a Dolce & Gabbana customer. They also have eyeliners, 24-hour lasting waterproof eyeliner, 7 playful shades. They don't even have like swatches of the eyeliners. I find that a little bit sus. It's a little bit sus. All right, sneak peek of Danessa Myricks. She's got a new Groundwork palette out. I don't think I need this, but I really like the idea. I like the idea of having a multi-use palette that goes from light, cool, warm, and goes up to like warm and deep, but also has the deeper cool tones. And this is both cream and powder. I'm not going to buy this. I just think it's a really cool release. I am fascinated by what Danessa Myricks does. Some of her stuff I'm really excited about. Some of it I'm like, okay, cool, that's a thing. But I like this. I like this release. It's also in this absolutely beautiful purple packaging, which I like. Nabla has released 4 new eyeshadows, and you can actually build your own palette with this. I saw Kat from Kitchenich talking about this in her new makeup release video. And I love stuff like this. I love customizable makeup. And I have a couple of Nabla eyeshadows. They're nice. They're really beautiful. So we have those shimmers. That one in the top left. That is delectable. That is the only word I have for it. It's beautiful. And you can build your own palette. They have this really pretty pastel purple packaging, but you can choose other packaging. You can choose other shadows. You can really make it your own. So we have the new shadows, new shades of glitters and eyeshadows in matte and metal finish. Ozonic, a transparent base glitter with aqua and lilac reflex. Iris, a vivid purple chunky glitter with indigo electric blue reflex. Saffron is a vivid lilac. So that's the matte, I believe. And then you have Hortensia Denim Palette, Denim Liberty X Palette Forget Me Not, 10 pounds. I don't know what that means. I am a little bit confused, but I really like this release. These glitters are stunning, and you can get them in singles and you can build your own palette. Yes, I love Nabla. You get a gold star today. It's gorgeous. This, I want to see other people review this. I'm probably not going to do it. I still have a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to Too Faced. Their Disco Crush Eye and Face Sparkle. This shade is glorious. It is absolutely stunning. The most innovative glitter formula you've ever used. A shifting shimmer formula that feels weightless and looks ultra luxe and with iridescence. The intensifies and light hits from different angles. That applies with just one swipe, delivering maximum dazzle with no fallout and sparkle that just won't quit. So this is in the shade Heart Eyes, which is a shifting, warm rose gold sparkle. Coming soon on their website and other retailers. I like the concept. I like this in concept. You know, it's a sparkling pan of beautiful makeup to do whatever you want with. I just don't think Too Faced is my jam anymore. I had some Too Faced stuff long time ago, but the whole cake thing, and I know that Jared Blandino is not involved with the brand anymore, but I still don't want it. I don't want it. I have stuff that I have stuff like that, and I'm good. Speaking of Danessa Myricks, she has a new skincare product out, which is a new addition. We have new additions, plural, to the Yummy Skin family. So we have the Yummy Skin Mattifying Water Powder Serum with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. So this is going to be for people who need more oil control. I don't need that. I have very dry skin, so I want all of my oils. Don't take away the oils that my skin has. We then have a Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm. This I'm fascinated by. A balm serum with hyaluronic acid and squalane. Oh my God, I love squalane oil. My face loves squalane. $38, natural balm to serum intensity, hydrates, repairs, and soothes dry skin, visibly transforming the skin barrier by targeting tightness, flakiness, dullness, and irritation with moisture repair complex, fragrance free. I love that. I love fragrance free skincare. It looks like she's got something for people with dry skin as well as oily skin, and that's fantastic. Am I gonna buy it? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really, I don't know. I might try that. I might. I wish that stuff like, I wish she would bring it out in a mini. I really do. I prefer something like this in a smaller, more digestible formula, more digestible size. I find that it's like $38 for this big tub of balm, and you don't even know if you're going to like it. It seems a bit much, but I do really like the concept of these products. She's giving us ways to alter our skin without makeup. And the last thing, I don't know why I saved this. JCat Beauty is bringing out blush and highlighter. This stuck out to me because all you see are 3 shades of blush. You've got a bright pink, a bright orange, and a bright watermelon. And then you've got 3 highlighters, but all they show you is the pan. There's no swatches. And I find that a little sus. I want to see swatches. If you are advertising a new blush, show me the swatches. I need to see the swatches or else I have no interest. Even if they're like built up and they're fake, that tells me everything I need to know. 2 different formulas and shades in one compact. Oh God. First layer has intense highlight that is packed with maximum shimmer. Second layer will give the best flush of color on the cheeks. Intense pigmentation, $8.99 each. No. No, I don't need you telling me which blushes and highlights to mix. And I just don't like it. That is everything that I have saved. If you have seen new makeup releases that you think I might have some kind of reaction to, whether it be good, bad, indifferent, leave them down below. Let me know what's interesting you, what you're planning on purchasing, if you are planning on purchasing anything. I really am not planning on buying anything. Maybe one of the Merit lipsticks, but that's about it. So I hope you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of each other. And I will talk to you all in my next one. Bye, y'all. How do we like the lip? The lip is Make Beauty. I can't remember. This is Equilibrium or Atmospheric. Equilibrium. And the gloss that I am, excuse you, loving is the Amicole. This has been just really beautiful.